Heavily shorted ASTS is trending up 0.08%. This is Monday, the 15th of December 2025, pre-market session. Underlying trend, strongly bullish. Its 200-day moving average is this 200 its 200-day moving average is sloping bullishly upwards. Yeah, the stock is trending as attention intensifies around the upcoming launch of BlueBird 6, a milestone many investors see as the company's transition from a largely conceptual story to an operational deployment phase. The launch is especially important because the management of the company has pointed to a future satellite launch cadence of roughly every 45 days in 2026, a pace that, if achieved, would signal meaningful execution and scalability rather than isolated test missions. The discussions in the many investor and trading platforms have shifted from can they build it to can they deploy at scale. Bulls argue that Bluebird 6 is a critical proof that the company can begin assembling a functional constellation capable of delivering direct to device cellular connectivity globally. This has reignited comparisons to Starlink, with some investors framing ASTS as a potential complementary or even competitive player, particularly in the niche of direct smartphone connectivity without specialized hardware. The trading conversation has also taken a more speculative edge. High short interest remains a focal point, yes, around 25%. And many traders believe that a successful launch or confirmation of a consistent cadence could act as a volatility catalyst, potentially forcing shorts to cover. This has fueled talk of a short squeeze scenario layered on top of genuine long-term optimism. These are just people's sentiments, okay? Skeptics, meanwhile, caution that the path to sustained revenue profitability is still long and capital intensive. They warn that execution risks remain high, and that the market may be getting ahead of itself by pricing in future success too early. Even so, long-term bulls appear increasingly confident that AST Space Mobile is approaching an inflection point where steady launches, expanding partnerships, and operational credibility begin to outweigh uncertainty. Okay, so that's what we're looking at right now. It hasn't really gained that much. On Friday, the 12th, it printed an intraday high of $85.83. The extrapolation here, as a matter of fact, what did it happen? Yeah, did it pull back on Friday? Yeah, it pulled back actually. Yeah, yeah, it lost 9.5% on that day. Yeah, so the extrapolation is saying that it might actually continue to contract the expansion with an attempt to bounce from the Monday the 29th. But all in all, it's more of a contraction. It's not factoring in the fact that the launch might come in anytime soon. So it's not factoring that. It's not the algos are not impressed by that news or the prospects of a launch taking place on the 21st or thereabout. Momentum is expected to continue to decay as well. However, the 40-day moving average is also expected to rise to constrain any pullback that is imminent. Okay, so let's have a look at its 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, the extrapolation seems to be suggesting, I think it's factoring in the sentiment that is going on right now, that it's going to, the bounce it picked up a bounce slightly, today, yeah, picked up a bounce in the post-market session of Friday the 12th and today's pre-market session. So it's indicating that it might hold it, going all the way towards yeah, okay, yeah, towards the launch of the satellite. Then after that, it might begin to contract. and the 40 period moving average is also expected to continue to rise to constrain any pullback. Projections are saying 78.5 to 94.39, 103.77, 109.57, and indeed also downward projections of 75.87, 4.24. Yeah, we could do is also apply a market grid to give us a range of possible prices. Yeah, let's see. It gives you a range within which the stock has the potential to trade. Yeah, we have between 80.73 and 70.17, but this is short lived. Yeah, for now, this is what it has potential to do. Okay, so in the coming days, this grid might be different. If it continues to expand, this grid would also continue to expand as well. Yeah, it may continue to expand, or yeah, it may continue to expand, and the values may vary. It may not have this the threshold value. It may not have it. It may be different. So let's see how all of these go. So the stock is currently trending right now. What of the options grid? Do we have anything to look at there? Is it optionable? Yeah, it is optionable. Let's see. Quite a high beta stock as well. Yeah, December 19th series. What do we need to see here? Okay, not a lot here. Not a lot here as well. Okay, so have a look and see what you make of ASTS. And thank you very much for watching this video.